YouTube, Poman Design here. If you hear anything in the background, just ignore it like usual. Today I will be showing you how to jailbreak iOS 6 for the A4 devices tethered only. I'm sorry, tethered and semi-tethered, not untethered, so only the A4 devices will use it. Any A5 or A5X like the iPhone 4S or iPhone 5, the iPad 2,4, iPad 3, iPad mini, which is rumored to be releasing, so that'll probably have an A5 or an A6, and the iPod Touch 5th generation, those will not work with this jailbreak. But you're going to need Red Snow 0.9.15b1, which is out but not on redsnow.us, so it's not on the official site. You'll have to find it online. I will not be linking it, and if I do, it's highly unlikely that it even will work. But all you need, your iPhone 4 or whatever device, A4 device, the charger cord, which of course is a third party, and your laptop, which I'm using your laptop or desktop, which I'm using a Mac laptop. And fair warning, if you're running a FailBreak or iOS 6 Golden Master, you will need to restore, and to do that, all you do is go to Extras, Even More, Restore, and then choose your firmware, which you're going to have to, again, find elsewhere because I will not be linking them. Then, once you have it restored, go ahead, hit Backed Up and Restored, hit Jailbreak, put it in DFU mode, which I'm going to set down my phone for this because I can't hold that, and my iPhone normally I would be able to, but it's got a broken lock and home button, so it's kind of hard to do it. Put it in the DFU mode, but all you do, hold down the power button for 3 seconds, then without releasing the power button, hold down the home button and power button for 15 seconds, then release the power button, but not the home button, for 5 seconds, sorry, you hold them both together for 10 seconds, then you hold this one down for 15. Now I'm going to pause, this video is going to cut out, and I'm going to, because it is really, really hard to get this to work, so it might take a couple tries. Well, we are now running through the jailbreaking stages. It ran through the first stage, second stage, now it's going to let it reboot. As soon as it reboots, it should run through all the jailbreak data on the phone. Or A4 device, I guess I should say. Oh, sorry. Just make sure this is the only thing that you have checked off. You don't want any of the other stuff unless you are a experienced jailbreaker. So if this is your first time or you don't make the programs for it, just go ahead and hit next. Then I do believe now it'll run through the stuff, and since this is a longer process, I'm just going to show you a little bit of what it does, and then I'll continue, and then we'll cut out and oh, never mind. It's done. It says don't turn it off. I believe it says rest of this take processor and device. When you need to reboot it, go to extra menus, just boot, which we'll have to do here shortly. But as you can see here, sorry, I was tapping the wrong screen. As you can see here, it's running through all the stuff. It does take a little bit longer than it normally does due to the fact this is still not 100% finished. I don't think you can really say that, but it will install Cydia, so that way because it's the official jailbreak, it is no longer a FailBreak. So it'll install Cydia right off the bat, and I'm going to cut out real quick so that way you guys can get more for less time. It is obviously done. What you're going to do, after it's done, you just hit back. It should bring you to this. If not, if you close out of it, you're going to need to go to extras, and then I don't believe you need to boot it again, but we're going to see just in case. I'm just going to get in here. As you can see, it's not on there, so I guess we will need to just boot. So go ahead, click just boot. You're gonna have to, like it says, just follow the instructions. You don't really have to do this. You could just put it right in the DFU mode, but I'll turn it off. The button should pop up next. Put in DFU mode, which again I'm gonna have to go off camera for this due to the fact that it sucks, but I'll go ahead and do it. And we'll get and then I believe we'll finish this up if it works. If not, oh well. I just booted it, and I'm going to make sure it auto boots this device whenever it connects in DFU mode. Actually, you know what? I'm not going to do that. Alright, so it's going to go ahead, reboot the device, which you can see here. And then it says done. Rest of this takes place on your device, yada yada yada, like usual. Gonna hit back, and it should do the same thing like that. when you're installing the jailbreak for the first time. So hopefully we get to see the Cydia that Cydia is installed. Sometimes it doesn't like to slide, so you have to lock your screen. And of course it's not going to like that until it connects to the computer. See, as you can tell, it's a pain in the butt for me. And Cydia is, oh sorry, didn't even see it right there. It is right there on my dashboard or whatever. I'm going to do developer. Most people do user or hacker, but I used to develop, and I still kind of do on my free time. So I'm going to go hit done. And here, Cydia is loading up. It will still say that, obviously, because you can see that there, but it does look like it is running a lot better than what it used to. But I will show you it as soon as it's done. Well, here you go. iPhone 4 GSM, iOS 6.0, Cydia 1.1.8. I'm not going to show you that very long due to the fact that it'll probably butt me up. But hopefully it didn't get rid of my sources when I restored. Oh, it did. Alright. I will have to cut this out. It'll do the same thing, reload data, yada yada yada. The usual stuff. You'll probably have to do some changes that require you to just boot Tethered. But I'll confirm that here in a second after I cut out, because I gotta go find the source for the iOS 6 SemiTethered file download. When it finished, it did not require anything or any changes. But as you can see, this is obviously an ICU video that I'm getting the info off of. But here is the code, or the code, the source, thebigboss.org/SemiTethered. There you can there it goes. You can see it there. Hit add source. It'll go through this stuff like it usually does. And as soon as it's done, actually you could have disconnected this earlier as soon as it finished the just boot, honestly. But here is this one here, the big boss without the icon. Go to SemiTethered, install, hit confirm. I think this requires just a respring. I don't believe it requires a reboot, if anything at all. Yep, just a respring. And I'm not going to show it due to the fact that I don't want to have to go through the process again. But it does 100% work. Go watch ICU. He says it. Go watch my older video. I do believe I made a video about it, and I said it. I had done it for the FailBreak, I believe. Here, when it'll do all this backup, mine's already reboot protected because I had made sure of it beforehand, but that doesn't make sense. You can turn that on or off. I don't believe it works anyway, so it doesn't really matter. But here we are. We have the brand new, sorry I got it so close, the official iOS 6 jailbreak. No longer a FailBreak, just a jailbreak. So thanks for watching. Sorry for the constant skips, but thanks for watching. Hope this helped all you guys, and subscribe for more stuff like that, and hopefully soon the iOS 6 official UnTethered jailbreak.